Today we're making this incredibly tender and delicious sweet and sour chicken. It's so good that your favorite delivery guy is probably going to file a missing persons report on you. Here's everything we're going to need today. And don't worry about scrambling to write things down. The exact weights and measurements are down in the video description below.
We're kicking things off right away with the rice. Today I'm using thoroughly washed basmati rice. We're throwing that into the rice cooker with about 1.5 times the amount of water. Of course, feel free to use whatever rice you like best. Add a generous pinch of salt, press the button, and let it do its magic. While the rice is doing its thing, it's time to handle the meat. We're doing a classic Chinese technique called velveting. It sounds fancy, but it's just a bulletproof way to keep the chicken unbelievably juicy and tender. We're slicing our chicken breast into bite-sized pieces. Just make sure the pieces are roughly the same size so they cook evenly later. To our chicken, we're adding 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of rice wine, half a teaspoon of baking soda, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and 1 egg white. Now, get your hands in there and massage that marinade thoroughly until there's no liquid left at the bottom of the bowl. We're building a protective coating here that locks all those beautiful juices inside during cooking. Pop that into the fridge for 20 minutes to rest. Now, let's prep the veggies. We'll start with 1 medium onion. We're just cutting everything into rough, bite-sized chunks. Try to match the size of your chicken. Next up, bell peppers. I love using a mix of red and green here. Did you know green bell peppers are actually just unripe red ones? That's why they have that slightly bitter, earthy vibe, while the red ones are beautifully sweet and fruity. They're a match made in heaven. Since we've already got the knife out, let's tackle the green onions. We just need the green parts chopped up for the final garnish. Because presentation matters, guys, and we want this to look like a gourmet dish, not a regrettable 3 a.m. mistake. Grab a can of pineapples and drain them. We're using both the juice as our flavor base and the chunks for that classic sweet kick. Into the pineapple juice, we're adding rice vinegar, soy sauce, a bit of cornstarch to thicken things up, some honey instead of white sugar to keep it clean, 0 ketchup, and, of course, a mandatory pinch of MSG. Relax. Despite old-school myths, MSG is perfectly safe. If you're still terrified of it, you can leave it out, but your taste buds will know you chickened out. Crank your wok or a large frying pan up to high heat. Toss in a tiny splash of neutral vegetable oil and sear the chicken in 2 or 3 batches. Give it about 4 to 5 minutes until it's just cooked through. Now, if the cornstarch makes the pieces cling to each other like an insecure ex, just use some brute force to break them apart. Once it looks gorgeous, pull it out and set it aside. Add another tiny splash of oil to the same pan and throw in the veggies and pineapple chunks. Sear them on high heat for about 2 to 3 minutes. You want them to catch some color, but stay beautifully crisp. After 3 minutes, it should look pretty much like this. Now, pour in our sauce mixture. Pro tip, give it a quick stir right before pouring, just in case the starch settled at the bottom. This sauce is going to thicken up within literal seconds. As soon as it starts bubbling, toss that juicy chicken right back in and mix everything together until every single piece is completely coated in that glossy, sticky goodness. Now, while we gently stir this and let all those flavors mingle, do me a quick favor and hit that like button and subscribe. Legend has it that every time someone subscribes, a dry, overcooked chicken breast somewhere magically becomes juicy. All that's left is to divide this masterpiece into 5 equal meal prep containers. Put the rice on one side,
and the sweet and sour chicken on the other. This prevents the rice from soaking up all the sauce during the week. Nobody wants soggy rice. Top it off with those green onions and a sprinkle of roasted sesame seeds. And just like that, you have 5 high-protein, delicious meals ready to roll. Around 600 calories and 47 grams of protein per bowl. Sealed airtight, these bad boys will easily last 4 days in the fridge or up to 3 months in the freezer. By the way, YouTube thinks you'll absolutely love this next video right here. Go check it out, and I'll see you over there.